What is up, YouTube? Ruben here, and I'm going to show you guys how to install Windows Vista in VirtualBox. Windows Vista is pretty much the first version of Windows to use the arrow theme, and also supports some of the newer hardware, but resulted in some issues, mainly stability. So let's get this started. So the first thing you need is VirtualBox, and the second thing you need is the ISO. It's going to be an EverythingEpan tutorial, so you can watch that tutorial if you want, and then let's get this started. So we're going to click on New and type in Windows Vista. Even though it's set to 64-bit, I'm going to use 32-bit and then hit next, and I'm going to bump up the RAM to 2 gigabytes. You can actually use minimum of 1 and hit next, create, next, create, and then hit settings, storage, and then click on the empty disk, and you're going to look for the Windows Vista ISO. So mine's going to be in that directory as shown here. And then click on OK, and then click on Start. As you can see, we're booting into Windows Vista. Then what you do is just click on next and then hit install now. And then you don't have to enter a product key, just hit next, and then if this comes up, just click on no. And then choose your edition that you like, and then I just selected Windows Vista Ultimate, and then checkbox and hit next, and then I set the license terms, just check it and then hit next. Then you click on custom, and then click on next, because obviously we don't have any partitions, and now it's going to copy files. So after that, it's going to restart the system. Just click on restart now, and then it should reboot. And then do not hit any key to boot from the CD, otherwise you'll go through a constant loop. And as you can see, it should already set up your computer. As you can see here, it says please wait while Windows sets up your computer, and then this should give you the second phase of setup where it's going to complete the installation. And then after that, it should restart. So after that restarts, then do not hit any key to boot from the CD or DVD, otherwise you'll go to a constant loop. And then it should once again bring you that Windows Vista boot screen, and then you should be getting into the third phase of setup, where it's going to ask you for your name as said here. I'm just going to type in my name right here, and then I also actually clicked on the dog picture and then click on next. You can type in the computer name you like, I just call it Windows Vista, and then click on next. You can also choose a desktop background, and then you just select any of these, just use recommended settings, and then hit next. And I usually use public location, and then click on start. And then it's going to do a performance check, so I'll just let it sit here, and then while it's doing that, Windows Vista is actually one of the worst operating systems in history after Windows Me, because Windows Vista has some performance issues. It did later come out with Service Pack 1, which fixed some of the issues. Then later came Service Pack 2, where it actually fixed most of the stability problems. It actually has a lot of bug fixes too. RTM, you actually have a different type, mainly the activation, where it'll just require you to like enter a product key, or else you're just gonna get kicked out and go back to the login screen. Whereas Service Packs 1 and 2, you can actually run it, no questions asked. And then Windows Vista also introduces Arrow, and it also supports the newer Intel Core 2 Duo, or the AMD Athlon 64X2 at the time when it released. And some of the systems even had Windows XP systems, well, Windows XP installed, but Vista capable, but that wasn't truly the case with some of these computers as to whether or not it's going to be able to run, but it ran poorly. So Windows 7 would later come out with every single bug fix, and then it should fix those problems. And as you can see, we just made it to the welcome screen, and then it should say preparing your desktop, and then it should bring you the desktop with a window that's going to show up, the welcome screen that's going to show up right here, the welcome center, and that's it. You have successfully installed Windows Vista in VirtualBox. If you actually type in and type in WinVer, you should see that we installed Windows Vista in VirtualBox. So thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to subscribe and also follow me on Twitter at RubenOfTheDetail17. Also follow me on Instagram at RubenOfTransitFan. So that's how to install Windows Vista in VirtualBox. So I'll see you next time.